ClickFunnels just launched an agency account, and the industry will never be the same again because for the first time, agencies, funnel builders, and consultants can run multiple client businesses from one powerful editor, manage multiple client funnels under one agency dashboard. You can build, deploy, and optimize faster without having to juggle all the different logins. And you can create recurring revenue for yourself by offering funnels, automation, and AI-powered services, perfect for agencies, freelancers, and funnel builders scaling their client work. ClickFunnels just turns service providers into true platform owners. So if you build funnels for clients, or if you want to, now is the time to plug in the ClickFunnels because this changes everything. And Brandon and I will be discussing this tonight on Pitch Practice, the show. And my name is Mark, and I am the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
Brandon here, your chief business strategist with Brand On Growth Lab, helping you take that brand and help you conquer the local market through the power of sales funnels. Man, what a crazy week it has been. It's only been Wednesday. And Mark, you were hitting the nail on the head. I mean, unfortunately, I wish I could have watched today's session, but I got tied up in some work meetings that kept me away from it. But I took a look at the sales page, and when I looked at it, I was thinking, how can I get this money? Who's got my money to get this offer? Because it is an outstanding seller offer, and it would kind of put me in a better position to help a lot more people.
Yep.
And two, make a lot more money. So yeah, just got to figure it out. Figure out the ROI, man.
Nice. Side note, you mentioned who's got my money. And I was watching, I think I saw a post from Grant Cardone himself, and he said it's the anniversary, maybe 10 years ago, of, your favorite undercover billionaire, I think it was. What was it? Lewis Curtis.
Oh, that wasn't 10 years ago. That was
okay.
That was like 4 or 5 years ago. It wasn't 10. No way it was 10.
It wasn't 10? Oh,
no,
okay,
it was about 4. Well, depending on when he shot it, I don't know if he shot it and just now got released or whatever. But I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago because I remember him doing it. It was like right before COVID or like right during COVID in 2020.
2019, 2020.
2020. Okay. So about 6 years ago. So I think he did went to GrowthCon, right? And then I think right after GrowthCon, he got on a plane and flew out to Colorado and was shooting the show. And then 2020 happened. Or maybe it was in 2020. I don't remember like the dates. It was in 2020. Yes, it was in 2020. He did GrowthCon, flew out to Colorado to start shooting the show. COVID happened, and then it just kind of went crazy. It's about 6 years ago that he did the. If he said 10, he's crazy. He's losing track of time. But he did the undercover.
It could just be
billionaire.
Me thinking. That could just be me saying 10 years. I just knew it was an anniversary, I believe.
And yes, it's close. I don't remember when he did GrowthCon. It might have been in January. Was the deal, and then flew out February because I know February or March is when everything kind of shut down and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy how fast time's flown since we've been shut down. Still doesn't feel like we're all fully recovered from it.
No. We got some good stuff to discuss though tonight. You talk about how this week has been just crazy so far. I think we have both been taking part of, when we can keep up with it, the brand new AI plus ClickFunnels 1 Club challenge. How's it been
Mm-hmm.
so far, Brandon? And then, okay, we're gonna have to tease and just keep the offer for a little bit, because that's
We're not even going to give away the offer because one, we can't make any money on it. Two, you're not in the challenge, so you're gonna have to just go find a challenge and get in on it. Two, that I mean, um, I like the structure of it so far. Um, I mean, it's typical Russell fashion as far as the stories and the lead up to what's going on. Surprised that today was offer day. Usually offer day is like the Thursday or Friday, but he moved it up to Wednesday. And I was not able to actually watch the stack and the close. So he's going to repitch. And when I did go to the landing page, I was like, oh, this is a great offer. This is a good offer. Like it's probably one of Russell's best. It's probably the craziest offer ever. Um, and like you would be an absolute fool not to take it. All things considering, how much money I've spent since 2020 till
Mhm.
now. Like if this offer was back then when I actually had a little bit more money, I definitely would have taken it. Not saying I don't have any money now, but it would have been a little bit easier to pull out the credit card to get it then than it is now because things have gotten weird in the past couple years with regards to the trust factor, as you've probably seen, and people talking about trust marketing now more than anything, and people being skeptical of gurus and all that kind of stuff. So it's just weird out there. But man, it's a crazy offer. I need to figure out how to get it, man.
Right. And I think we were discussing this last week about, we were debating. I think we were talking about what is he going to offer? What's going to be the offer? I think we both hit it. We both hit it on the nail because it is about becoming a certified funnel builder. And I think the whole premise behind the challenge is geared towards getting people to join that funnel builder certification. So that funnel builder certification is still, I think that is one of the main parts of the offer. But
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly enough, I don't think that's the most biggest thing that I okay, so neither of us are actually certified funnel builders, and
No.
neither of us have gone through the training. We have, built hundreds of funnels inside of ClickFunnels, but neither of us have the certification. I think that the certification is number one in its industry, and I think he talked about that too,
Mm-hmm.
about how it's not just a certification that you can go through and just pass some tests and then become certified. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not the way that he wanted to make this certification. But there are some milestones that you have to reach to, and there are monetary milestones: how many clients, how many funnels that you have to build, the type of funnels that you have to build. But it is, in my opinion, I think you mentioned that he was throwing some shade
Mm-hmm.
earlier this
Yeah.
week, and I
Some
think
shade was thrown.
it may have been throwing shade on some other funnel certifications because they are not as uh, you know they're not they don't hold the person accountable to actually know that they're not just got a certificate, but they can actually work with clients. But you want to talk about what was that shade? Because I don't know if I saw it or not. And man, he's going for like 3 hours every day, man.
It's supposed to be like 1 to 2, but he goes 3 with the Q and A's and the stories. Like he's really selling it. He's selling it hard, and I love it. I love every minute of it. I'll be happy to watch it. I got to go back and watch today's. I got to find the replay somewhere. But yeah, so the shade was for the software that we shall not name, and I just thought it was like crazy. Like I forget, he called it clone something, or the clone, and then there was a tiny like half-second graphic of their mascot logo thing, like
The arrows.
all busted up. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. I think it was day two. So if you go back and watch day two, um, which was Tuesday, that's when they kind of showed that like mid roll promo video, and yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. So a little bit of shade thrown, shots fired on both ends, and what I still find um, just frustrating on just Russell's behalf is on how, because it's been around 10 years, right? In 10 years, lots have changed. I mean, the evolution of the builder itself, evolution of the platform itself, evolution of the internet itself on how things are sold. Back in 2010, everything looked like a scam. Now in 2026, everything still looks like a scam, but it's shinier and more polished and looks better. Um,
Still the
uh,
same buttons, still the same emails,
yeah.
just a
Um,
little better design, a little bit
yeah,
more
just better design
background
about it.
colors and shadows.
Exactly. No, it's a little joke there, but the where was I going with that? So,
What's
but
frustrating? You was talking about what's
oh yeah,
frustrating.
frustrating. So everybody that has jumped ship, so to speak, even some of Russell's top people that worked for him have jumped ship, and it's like, really, like your foundation was built there, and he even mentioned it during the training. It was like your foundations were built with ClickFunnels. The education came from ClickFunnels, and then you just go, get paid by VC funding and hope for the best. And I don't know, it just leaves a salty taste in the mouth there, and kind of puts a little feels in the chest for what he's doing. Just simply because I've been through enough funnel hacking lives, been through enough of his seminars and webinars and things like that to um, learn what I need to learn. And obviously, it's been more than enough time to really start implementing this stuff and burning the boat, so to speak, and getting it done.
Yeah, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. We're on day 3 today. I think when we looked at the structure of how he's running this challenge, and from what I hear, maybe there is a you know, don't quote me on this, but I know that we do have access to some insider information. And I heard someone potentially say that this could be a weekly challenge. Did you see that?
Mm.
Did you
I
didn't?
did not. I did not see that it was. I thought I saw like cohort or something like that in our
Yeah,
ambassador in our ambassador group.
yeah, in our group. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Um, I didn't see any response or anything like that to it. If it is a weekly thing, that'd be great.
I saw
Um,
there
I'm
is a
watch,
response to it.
I'm watching the numbers on the webinars of between 400 and 600 people are showing up live every day and kind of sticking. I lost you there, Mark. I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
happened there.
okay. Yeah, lost me for a minute. I think my power went out for just a second.
Oh,
But
hopefully,
I'm back. That was quick.
all right, all right. Hopefully, we don't lose you. Um, yeah. So if it's a weekly cohort, great. I think the one common challenge is a good challenge. It's a more achievable challenge. Unfortunately, we as affiliates can't apply and get it, even though we've made more than $1,000 with ClickFunnels itself by selling the software. That was a little bit of a bummer, but we'll get there. We'll sell something. I'll figure it out.
Right. So, what do you think about the structure of this challenge as opposed to, let's say his lead challenge? Okay, so let's talk about who he's brought out. I think he's brought out some of his favorites, really, right? McCall Jones, man, she always freaking kills it, man. She kills it with her presentations, and she was on again today, and
Mm,
she killed it. And I think it was Catherine Jones doing the design
yep.
yesterday. I think that was a lot of the hands-on. So he's really teaching, he's teaching funnel building. He's teaching funnel building. He's not teaching, well, I think day one, he he said, okay, put this out there on social media. I think that was day one, right? Put that out there on social media to get people to kind of get out of their shell. And I think there's probably a lot of new people that he's bringing into the fold. And then there was the design part yesterday, and then there was a really big mindset. He went on about mindset for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
in the pre shows, if you're VIP, which means if you already have an account, or two signed up for the 14-day trial, you get about 45 minutes extra time in the beginning for some like additional mindset training, and more story time with Russell is what I like to call it. And I mean, it's good. It's good filler, and it, I don't know, helps you kind of understand them more. Even though we've both heard these stories for the umpteenth time now, between the potato gun and the credit cards and um, the Steve Larson story and all that kind of stuff. So um, I don't know. It's just good foundational stuff again, to know why you're doing it and why you're continuing to do it, so to speak.
oh, I think a lot of it today is to put the belief in, to believe, because he talked about when he made his first dollar online. And you
Hmm.
know how it's story selling. And when you talk about how, he said, I remember I saw the cash come in, and then that's when I knew it was possible. I was actually thinking about the first time I made money online too, right? I was
Hmm.
thinking about the same thing. And I was thinking about the same thing about how once you make that dollar online, that just really just puts a freaking belief in you that, before, let's say you've been doing this for 6 months and you hadn't made a dime. That'd
I
be
don't know
pretty
how long
tough.
it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long it took me, but I mean, I have a little mini screenshot cutout of the first affiliate dollar I made. It was literally $1 when I uh, got somebody to buy russellsbook.com secrets. I know that's where it came from. And it was my first dollar. It's printed and stuck on my whiteboard there as a reminder. Is like, you did it. Now just keep doing it. I will say my affiliate commissions, they obviously pay for my account, which is great. And they're nice to look at every once in a while. And I still love to see that email come through every month that says, "Hey, ClickFunnels has made a deposit into your account." It's nice. Um, and I'm not saying it's been an easy road for sure. I mean, I was like literally 1 year in business before I got my first organic lead, because again, I was doing it on the side. I was selling cars at the time, and I got the first call up or message sent to me. It was like December of 21. Yeah. Um, December of 21. And, it was a small little auto shop, and I put them on ClickFunnels, and I got them 100 leads in within like 3 months. And God, I wish he was better at running his business, because, it shut down at the 4 month mark because he was terrible at running a business. He didn't have the right help and all that kind of stuff. So it, it was sad to see, but he was a statistics. 95% of small businesses fail within the first 5 years, and he failed within 4 months. And it's not because he had a bad business; he just didn't know how to run it. So, um, but I learned a lot from it, and I'm
Mhm.
continuing to carry it on. And I can say the longest client that I have right now is a home service client, and he was struggling there in the past couple months for whatever reason. I was like, look, we gotta revamp this, and I really got down dirty into his offer. Got a new website, implemented AI, and I'm looking at his stuff now. and the number of leads he got in January alone, it's freaking crazy. Crazy. He's getting about a
Nice.
lead a day. So,
Nice. So yeah. So the belief is there. It works. And we've gone through from ClickFunnels Classic to now the brand new ClickFunnels. And I think it's important because one of the major, when we talk about that company that shall not be named, I think I saw something online recently. Somebody commented, maybe it was inside the ClickFunnels group, but the comment was something to the fact of, has anything changed with ClickFunnels? They're still not able to run an agency, right? I don't know if you saw that comment inside the ClickFunnels group, but I did see a couple of ambassadors chime in, including James Curran and Tim Hewitt, and they said, well, this is how you do it. And maybe you even chimed in too, Brandon.
I
But
did.
yeah. And so that's always been a, I don't know if I want to call it an Achilles heel for ClickFunnels, but it's been something that people have used as a reason for not using ClickFunnels.
Mm.
Right. And that is having an agency account. And with an agency account, then you can actually bring on clients and you can run a true agency. And it's not quite white label. It's not quite white label, but I think that's what the company that shall not be named allows you to do, which is basically they allow you to use their software, slap your name on it, and then call it what you want. Yeah, that's a tough proposition, actually. You really need to get clients for that. But if you're able to really get clients and do that, then that's how you can run a true agency model. But today, when Russell announced the offer stack for the 1K challenge, I think it surprised me. I was thinking to myself, what's going to be the offer? Is it going to be you know, is it just going to be one of those offers where I'm going to say, hey, and what can Russell come up with that's going to make me say it's a no-brainer? And then guess what happens? He does it today. He does it today. Came straight out of, man, I don't know where this offer came from, but he definitely knows how to put together an irresistible offer. You want to talk about what the offer stack is?
Well, the offer stack, no, I don't want to give it away. I want to keep it all to myself. Okay. I don't want too many people to have it.
You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding.
All right. So look, the offer stack is absolutely crazy. We're not going to share the landing page or the thing like that. You got to be in the program. Okay. So we're going to give you a little bit of it as a teaser, but you got to get in the program to get the full deal and see the actual sales page. Um, so the offer is, oh, let me pull a page so I can at least look at it myself so I tell you the
Well,
right thing.
let me announce the first one. I already know the first one because the first one kind of blew my mind.
No, you don't need to tell them that part. They don't need to know that part. The first thing you get is the certification, of course, because that's what this is for, right? And then we just mentioned the agency reseller accounts. So it started off at 25, but then he was like, you know what? I guess we're just going to double it. So you get 50 accounts you can resell. And so the assumption is since you can resell them for whatever you want to resell them for. It doesn't have to be what ClickFunnels is selling them for. You can sell them for more. You can't undercut them. That I'm pretty sure of. Like you can't.
I think it's going to be a minimum of $97.
Yeah. So you have to at least sell them for that. Then you get some additional marketing consulting with offer secrets. I don't know the thing behind that because obviously I missed the thing. Um, So I don't know what that actually gives you, but I'm sure it's going to help you create more offers, one for yourself and two for whoever you decide to help. And then you get Funnels for Equity Masterclass. So it's another training to understand how to get equity in a business for building their funnels. That was one of the big things that he kind of harped on, I think, yesterday or maybe the first day on when he was talking about becoming a funnel builder. Is like, all right, so depending on who you're helping, ClickFunnels helps that budding entrepreneur, right, who may not have a bunch of cash to spend, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so with that, so they can't really hire somebody to pay the 10, 20, or $30,000 or whatever that think about charging to build the funnel. But if you figure out, if you know you're good, you know your stuff converts, and you know the work that you can put in, and you're okay taking that delayed gratification of getting paid, then you just ask for equity in a business. Meaning, you build the sales funnel, you sell the product, and then you take a percentage of that sale. So let's say you help another influencer or business coach, you build their funnel out. It's like, all right, you want 5% of all sales from this point moving forward for any leads that come through this channel, right? And that's how get the equity stake and reoccurring income, out of helping somebody. And I'll pay you 10, 20, 30 times more than just that one $10,000 or $20,000 hit that you may try to get out of somebody. Is it slower drip? Sure. But it will pay off more in the long run. It's like digging your well, right? So you got that. Next,
It's how you
you got
structure the deal.
Yep. Then you got the Guru funnel simulation, the agency version. Now I have the regular version. So the agency version, I think it gives you a little bit better access to where you can like share and keep separate accounts for people that you help out, and then you can gotta just share with them their own particular simulation that you create. So, and then you have Rainmaker Labs, which since I missed it, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's another training course on how to be the rainmaker in your business. So again, um, even if you're working for somebody, right, you learn the skills to take inside of the business that you're working for and become the rainmaker, and then up your status within the business that you are working for to get them more leads and sales. So you could be a little secretary or whatever. You get this deal, you build the funnels for your business, you become the chief marketing officer for the business, and you'll be able to rock and roll, right? All right, I'll let you tell the last thing that you get, because I know you're just itching. You just want to tell and just give it all away. Go ahead.
Well,
Go on.
we were
What is it?
talking.
What is it?
We were talking before, and we were like, "How in the world can he do this?
Yeah.
How in the world can he do that?
Well,
How
I
in the
know
world?"
how he can do it. We won't tell all the secrets, but because he has other businesses, obviously he's selling other products. He's still selling his books. He's got the merch thing going on now. Like all that stuff is just small drips, right? Small drips can crack a rock over time and turn into a big waterfall, right?
Mhm.
So with this offer,
You
you're
get
gonna get. No, don't tell them. They can go. They got to sign up for the thing. They got to sign up for the thing to know what they really get. So
all
if you
right.
really want to
So
know what you get, yeah, you got
we
to
will
sign
leave,
up, go through it.
we will leave that last bonus for a mystery. So you have to go check it out. And if you find out what it is, you can comment down below so that everyone else will know. But it is it's the last thing I ever expected, but I think that's what truly makes it a no-brainer. When you and I started a few years ago, we're typically paying for the full ClickFunnels for the whole year up front.
Let's just say I've paid for this certification time and time again between the funnel hacking lives, the other courses, the one funnel aways, the annual subscriptions. Like it's just a stupid offer. So yeah, you're an idiot if you don't take it.
Yeah, and with the amount of money that we've paid, I think would you take that offer it is a truly all in offer. When you, if you're all in with ClickFunnels, you should take that offer. You should take it. It's I'm lost again.
You
I
back?
knew I lost again. I saw it drop again. I must be having some problems. We've got some ice storms coming. Uh,
Mm.
I don't know why the power is doing this. Maybe it's connection. It's getting ready for the big snowstorm this weekend. We won't know how to act. We won't know how to act. Yeah, and not only that, but at the same time, we still have another day, well, another 2 days left in the challenge. And the next 2 days, it's going to be talking about um, the AI. So we haven't even talked much about AI on the first 3 days. Maybe he's mentioned it a little bit, but as far as what I've seen, oh man, oh, I want to go back and watch it. But it's like, gosh, 2, 3 hours. I'm definitely, I gotta find some time somewhere, not sleep, listen to it while I'm sleeping. Something. And then we've also been given access, another surprise, to a brand new AI that's coming too. I don't know. I guess we can talk about it. We can't, maybe we won't show it, but you got it in there right now, and this is going to be something that's I can't wait to get in there and actually start using it. Just got access today. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need.
So we did have access to AI before, and I think we demoed it a couple weeks ago. Um, and I showed it how it built a funnel page, but it was a pretty generic funnel page. Like it was the same template over and over again, and it did the copy and it was okay. But if you overloaded it too much, it kind of wigged it out. So you kind of had to chunk it out as far as like, hey, just change this headline, just change this section, all that kind of stuff there. So apparently we got access to the new deal. So the little microchip AI thing is gone, and we had a fancy little double funnel starry thing there that
Looks like
is like,
almost like the Google Gemini type look.
yeah, almost looks like Gemini. Um, they're paired with Omni. And so I don't know how those will work together, but I'm curious to try it out. I'll probably try it out maybe after this call. I don't know, and see if it'll build me just a lead magnet funnel for my Google Business Profile guide, because I probably need a new one of those and get that updated. Anyway, regardless, we'll try that out. And what we gotta have to learn is how to prompt it properly,
Yeah,
because
exactly. Yeah.
that's going to be the key thing. Like AI is great, but if you don't know how to prompt it, that sucks. So,
Yeah. And I want to know, because with a lot of AIs now, you don't have to really prompt it as much as you can actually feed it, if you know what I mean, right?
mhm.
I've been doing some crazy stuff with AI over this past week. I one prompt, I made 9 videos, completely scripted, completely on my YouTube channel, already getting views, getting subscribers, getting leads, and from one prompt. I'm literally making these videos in 10 minutes, YouTube ready. But with those AI apps, you're able to say, use this as an example. Here's a link to this page. Examine this page, or feed it maybe even some documents, or maybe even however you might have designed a page in another another app that's just designed, or just an image. I'm interested to see if we'll be able to do that with the prompting, if
Mhm.
and I think the difference between this AI and the Omni is this one can actually build funnels. This is a funnel builder. I think, oh yeah, the other one, the robot one could, but I don't think the Omni can, because I think I asked it one time to build something and put in my ClickFunnels account, and it said, thanks, but I can't do that. I'm like, AI, you telling me no? Are you telling me no? Usually AI will say something like, "Hey, thanks so much for asking. Let me go out back and mm, your wish is my command." Yeah, AI was like, eh, "Sure, I'll do it for you if you upgrade to 10 more credits." You need the upgraded plan to get that done. And yeah, it's just it's crazy. I know you wanted to talk a little bit about how we're already January the 20th, 20 days into 2026.
January 21st. Today's the 21st. We're 21 days into the year. Where is it gone? It feels like we should be at the end of the year right now. Why does January always feel like the longest month? Like it's the year of January. Anyway, yeah, it's been a while. A lot's happened, and it just feels like it drags on. Maybe because there's 5 weeks in January, at least 5 Fridays. So um, there's a lot been talked about AI. So we've talked about it with ClickFunnels. I mean, Google's going all in it with Gemini. Notebook LM's picking up. You know, Claude is taking off. I think there was one other one. Manus is another one that's really taken off. And all you're probably seeing around the ad space is AI this, AI that. And the one piece of advice that I could give when it comes to at least hearing all of that noise, so to speak, is keep the blinders on and keep the main thing the main thing. Um, it's okay to experiment, but if you already have something that's seasoned and is working, don't just jump ship because there's something new. Okay, because it's just going to end up slowing you down. The biggest trends that are going on right now: AI clones. Um, a lot of gurus out there talking about AI clones and cloning yourselves to do these videos, which helps. And then AI powered business platforms. I have one of them. ClickFunnels is becoming one of them. And with those AI platforms, it's allowing solopreneurs like Mark and I to really expand and grow without much capital investment behind it, which is great.
Mhm.
If you have somebody to be able to answer the phone for you, or if you have somebody able to respond to reviews, or um, help you generate social media posts and get them scheduled. I mean, it saves hours. It allows you just to buy back your time by making these small technology investments. But like with streaming, when you got to pay for every single channel now instead of one cable package, it will add up. So you just got to be careful and watch your dollars and cents and make sure that you're not putting too much out. And the last thing with that is search engine optimization.
Right.
SEO as we know it is dead.
Mhm.
And I know you've probably heard it time and time again over the years. It's still alive and it still works, but where it's evolving to is GEO, generative engine optimization, which is, everything above the fold is all going to be generative information. And if your site is not hooked up properly, if it doesn't have the appropriate information, in fact, I was talking with my client tonight, like he wants to have better qualified leads coming in based on what he sells. And he sells bathrooms starting at $20,000. And people are looking at, well, how much does a bathroom remodel cost in XYZ town? And he wants his site to show up when people ask that and show up in that GEO. So that's what we've been working on, but we're going to be working on it a lot harder to make sure that his information is getting to the top. So those are the things that you need to be focusing on, especially on the service-based side. People want to know the pricing, they want transparency, and they're not scrolling. They're getting the information at the top of the screen. They're not clicking in. They're asking GPT, they're asking Alexa. And if you don't have somebody in your corner who knows how to get you hooked up properly online, you will be in the dark missing so many leads.
One of the yes, so many people out there with everything that's going on, they want to know, will AI replace me? And
Yes.
here's the truth. Here's the truth. AI won't replace you, but you may be in danger of being replaced by someone who knows how to use AI better than you. And that's not meant to scare you, but it is meant to wake you up because right now there is a small group of entrepreneurs, and you see them online everywhere, and they figured out how to use AI to build funnels in minutes, to build faster, to build automations in minutes that used to take weeks or even months. And while everyone else is still dragging and dropping, writing copy from scratch and trying to figure out design, or building these dancing TikTok clones that will be saturated in weeks, when you learn the true AI skill of using it as leverage, that's how you will be able to survive in this AI world, and AI won't replace you. So it's not that it's going to replace you, but there are people out there already that they've already been deep into AI for several years. Would you agree?
Yeah, I
And
mean, right now, we're at, I think I would say either halfway or three quarters up the adoption bell curve
up
at,
there.
at this point in time. And the bell curve is more like an exponential graph. Like, I don't think it's ever going to be a curve, but yeah, I think that's where we're at. We're still slightly in that early adopter stage, but at this point in time, because everything is moving as fast as possible, I think we're pretty much hitting the top. And then Russell even mentioned it in his deal either today or yesterday, like where he's at in the ecosystem from when ClickFunnels was founded to where it's at now when it comes to online sales funnels. Like right now, I think he said he's either at the top or kind of on the way down for adoption for adopting this marketing style online, and having things and like being the go-to way to sell online.
Right, right. Yeah. A big thing about the Offer Lab launch, when Russell was talking about that, and he talked about the waves. He talks about Google in the beginning, that wave. Remember that wave when you could just easily get on the platform and you'd start clicks, and then pretty soon that got saturated. It
Mm-hmm.
changed. And now Google has this complicated algorithm. Then the next phase was Facebook, penny clicks. It was the brand new platform, and it was a gold rush at that time. And then came TikTok. And then TikTok was just, remember when TikTok first came out and it was like everybody was adapting that new platform, and now TikTok looks like an AI clone
Wasteland. And
waste.
after they almost like went away and then came back, like something happened. I just completely lost interest in TikTok. Like I have zero gumption to even you get on there, even to scroll. Like, I don't even want to watch it anymore, which is kind of crazy because that was like my spot to make a video. But now I'm just like, whatever.
But it seems to always come back to really what Russell talked about in Traffic Secrets,
Mm-hmm.
about the platforms having there's a, you could call it a bell curve or a bell graph, where
Mm-hmm.
early adoption, and then that's where the gold is, to be one of those early adopters, because when you come in on the end, you sort of miss the wave. You're going to be behind the curve for sure, for sure. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to get behind the curve. I've not been super, I've been using, up until maybe a few months ago, I've probably been mostly Chat GPT, and then you realize that Chat GPT is falling behind. But they did introduce ads. Did you hear that? Because
That was the next thing I was going to talk about because that's the next evolution for what's happening with these language models is because they're not making money right now. They're VC funded. They're bleeding cash everywhere. Every prompt that you put in there, cuts down 50 trees out of the Amazon rainforest. So, um, I say it tongue in cheek a little bit, but it does consume a lot of water and energy and resources for every prompt that you put out there. And um, how that's going to be sustainable in the future, who knows? But that's not what we're talking about tonight. The evolution of it is now selling ads And so there are going to be literally sponsored responses. So if you go into ChatGPT and ask, you know, or talk about whatever problem that you're having and looking for a solution, somebody's paying ChatGPT to give a response that includes whatever service or product that they're selling that would potentially solve the person's ad or person's problem.
Yeah.
So, I
You know,
mean,
you know,
it,
it's
it, it
interesting. I think it's interesting that with all these new technologies or these companies, the model is always to earn revenue from ads. It's
it,
like they just become ad platforms for marketers. It's like
that's
the
it.
software is free, it's free to use it, but the revenue is made from ads. And then they have to decide or figure out, well, how else can we make money? So
Well,
then they
then
start
you
bringing out
charge a
the check
premium.
marks.
Yeah, the premiums for no ads, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm surprised about, and I don't want to give anybody Russell any ideas. So Russell, stop listening and close your ears. But um, ads on your funnels that aren't yours. You know what I mean? Like there's an ad network in your funnels. You know what I mean? Like or like on your website.
Like a Google display ad or
Yeah, like Google AdSense.
yeah. Okay.
So I'm really surprised like that isn't possible. In fact, I think I even asked that to Ben or something like that if there's a way to add AdSense um, to your blog or something of that nature. But even if like depending on the tier of ClickFunnels that you had with the new site or something like that, if they force ads into your blog or at least just you know what I mean,
Well,
which
you
is
know what?
weird. But yeah,
Well, you know what? You could consider it like a like an integration marketing. Okay. So
yeah,
instead of having it pushed there, like Russell did when he talks about how he got on the thank you page of Grant Cardone's book. I think he
yep,
got on the thank you page. Remember he talks about that and how he got, well, he said, look, let me put a link on your thank you page and shoot, and he put a link there and he earned more money there than he did earning on stage at the 10x conference.
hmm
That's a that's a way to kind of, well, it's sort of like an ad
hmm
or what is our favorite solo ads.
yep, solo ads, yep. So yeah, I mean, the advertising isn't going anywhere. It's going to be everywhere on pretty much anything you do. I mean, even Netflix has ads now. YouTube has always had ads. All your streaming platforms that you pay a low dollar figure amount have ads until you upgrade to the premium tier. And that's the other way, again, that they're generating more revenue is bumping people up subscription. It reminds me of this episode. I don't know if you've ever watched Black Mirror on Netflix. The latest season, I think I was like episode 1 or 2. This lady had a brain problem, and there was this company that had the solution to fix it, and it cost a good bit of money to do it. And they started off with one package. They're like, "Oh, you can't leave the county. You got to upgrade to the next package." So they did, but then they put ads in her brain. So like when she's having a conversation or talking about something, she start saying an ad and have no clue that she was saying an advertisement.
Are you sitting? Are you kidding?
No, she had no clue she was saying an advertisement. And then like you got to upgrade to the next one. And then they would
You have to
sell
upgrade to remove ads
to
from
remove
in
ads
your
from
brain.
your brain. And then there was like, well, they couldn't afford that, but then they started selling um like premium minutes to have like uh more lucidity during the day because again her brain was hooked up to the network and using her brain power to power it was a crazy episode. If you have Netflix, go watch it. Black Mirror. It's absolutely crazy, insane. But it just
Well,
reminded me like when ChatGPT started said they're doing ads. Oh, we're 100% Black Mirror in that in that episode. It's
if
crazy.
I'm putting it in my brain, I'm putting the premium up there, okay? I'm not putting the
It
ads.
was, It was like 20 grand a month for the premium or something like that, is with no ads.
20 grand a month for a
And you
premium
and,
rate.
and you got like a little app that you can control your moods. It's basically you're hardwiring drugs into your brain where you can control your mood and bliss and all that kind of stuff with no ads. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Is that the future?
Hey, it was a probably a play on Musk's Neuralink plus, you know, fixing your brain issues and traumatic brain injuries and all that kind of stuff. So who knows? It could be, but I think it'd be absolutely insane to have that type of program in your head and you're having a conversation and all of a sudden someone's talking about coffee and then you go spout off a Starbucks ad in the middle of the conversation and know nothing about it.
I wonder if I wonder if they could just. I wonder if you could skip the ads. It's like this: skip, 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 skip,
Yeah.
or if they just break out into a a full blown. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Full blown and like a webinar presentation.
Yeah.
Non.
Speaking of webinar, got a I did my deal Sunday night. It's pinned up there. I've been sharing it in a couple local contractor groups, and I got some reach outs. I'm trying to close down some appointments with it. Uh,
Did you do it live or was it a recording?
it was live. The latest iteration of it is live, but it is obviously the replay. You can watch the replay on my page. Three biggest mistakes small business owners makes when it comes to marketing their business. As always, there, go watch it. It's about 50 minutes or so. Tried to have a little bit of fun with it and crack some jokes. I was very tired when I did it.
Mm.
But yeah, I got a couple leads from it, and we'll see what happens. I also got a couple leads from the Facebook post out of the One Comma Club deal, trying to coordinate meeting up with them. I think I got a call tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for one of them. We'll see what happens with it.
God, nice, nice, nice. What was I gonna ask? Okay, so you're doing that weekly. Have you used any of oh, that's what I wanted to ask because I remember you put together that little video overview using Notebook LM. Have you done any integrating of that?
I have not. I need to rip it down, put it in Descript, and put my logo over network over Notebook LM to get rid of it. Um, and then I need to brand the last slide because the last bit of it says Notebook LM, so I got to put my logo over the back of it. There's no way to unbrand a Notebook LM video. It's always going to say that on there, which
On the
you know,
lower corner.
yeah, you don't really want that. So yeah, I fix it.
Yep, yep. I've noticed that too. I've noticed that too. It's yeah. I've been man, I'm messing around with some of the tools that I've been using this year. From the 10 ways that I'll be leveraging AI, still have not gone to anything trying to clone myself, but I think I'm probably going to get potentially a little bit more of that. I don't know about cloning myself, but maybe creating an AI assistant. I do have an AI funnel building coach that is just the coach inside of the my Facebook group. It's the Facebook Meta, but I actually created a person there that actually comes in and actually posts questions in the group, and I can
Nice.
actually put questions out there, and you know, just a extra tool to create some engagement inside of the group as well. And yeah, I know I still have a bunch of things to do. Finishing up with some of those videos in that series, and then also releasing a few more on the Offer Lab, because I need to get back into doing that weekly webinar. Click funnels with Offer Lab. Yeah. And the AI, it's going to be a great 2026. Now I think I lost you. I lost you for a minute. Let me get you back here. All right. I think you're there. There
I'm
you.
here.
Oh, you're dropping off that time.
Okay.
All right. I think we're at the top of the hour. Not quite 50 minutes, but we're at the top.
Yep.
And unless you didn't have anything else, I would encourage you to go out there and take a look at the 1K challenge, the AI plus ClickFunnels 1K challenge. There's still 2 days left in this first iteration of it. Who knows what'll happen from here? But make sure you get in there. And I think there's going to be an option for you to get the replays. And the best thing about it is if you're already a ClickFunnels user, you get VIP upgraded. All right. That's all it
That
takes.
is that is correct.
Yep. And I like the way it works now. Whenever I'm on a ClickFunnels page, it just remembers you.
Mm-hmm.
It remembers you, right? It remembers you. It's like, oh, hey, you're back, Mark. Here, let me just send a code to your phone, and then you just enter that code, and then it has all your payment information in there too, right? But
Mm-hmm.
there was no payment to be made. It just said we recognize you. So you just kind of they're making it so easy to get that processed. Even though
Yeah.
uh,
What's that?
I still don't like that button, the way that it just follows you on that page. You know, I don't like it because I can't get great screenshots of it.
What button? Oh yeah. The one. Yeah. I think did that on purpose because they knew how to beat Barnum PT. So I think that's why they did it. So no one is yoking their funnel design.
Yo, come on, Russell. It's a swipe file. Come on. You know we're gonna funnel hack you. Come on. King of funnel
Mm-hmm.
hacking, and you're not wanting to be hacked? It's modeling, not copying, though. Modeling. But yeah, I don't like that button. It's like, I just want to get rid of it, but I can't. It doesn't go away. I almost want to hit a button to like turn off the pop up. Come on, this is not pre-squeeze page days. Remember? Oh my gosh, remember those days
Mm-hmm.
when you would go to a page and then all of a sudden, pow, 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 pow. That
Yep.
was, oh yeah, that was terrible. Can't tell what's coming today's age though. But I do feel like this is one of those moments that we're in right now. It's one of those, pivotal moments, sort of like when like talk about penny clicks, when Google was easy in the beginning stages, when Facebook was easy in the beginning stages, and when TikTok really brought that new type of short form content. And right now I think it's one of those points right now where it's the next big thing that's changing everything. So we're definitely going to be getting into more of that. And if you want to become a part of it, make sure join that challenge. ClickFunnels AI. I think I put the link in the comments for you to join. Other than that, it's been a great evening. And yeah, we need to have another guest on soon.
Yes, we do. We need to find a guest. You want to be a guest and tell your story and pitch something. That's what we're here for. It's why it's called Pitch Practice
The
the Show.
show. Yeah, maybe we'll get some some other people on to come on and talk with us. Maybe. I don't know. I've been trying to get Rob. He just hasn't been easy. It's been a couple of no's, but I can't stop though, right? That's all. It's like you just have to ask him more times, ask him again, and see if we can get him on to talk more about the new features. And we'll find out more about these. I really want to know more about this agency account and what that is about. And if we get it, I want it. Really want to
I
find
want
out.
it to. I want it to.
All right.
Hopefully I can. Hopefully I can prorate my subscription. I sent the email out to support, so we'll see. No one else heard that, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Don't want to open up any worms. You didn't hear
Okay. All right.
that.
Cool. Hey, well, thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this week's episode. And of course, we will see you again